This shit's getting more spicy by the day, done dada, by the time limit, by the seconds, done dada. We gonna have to stay more righteous than never, done dada. GG's, done dadas, hyenas, Scuba Dogs, learn from Scuba Steve was criminal, y'all. I rock Luther King X. Don't forget the Kennedy doing his millimeter march right here on YouTube, the data. We built our 2025 permits right here on YouTube, the data. We conducted ourselves in the most highest, the data. We put God first, and actually how you did it, God simply first, the data. We in the elevator, who's elevated? God's elevator on the way to the top, the data. God chose you because he knew he could trust you. God's best kept secret, the data. Clap for yourself because they ain't gonna clap for you. They ain't gonna tell you what it is, and they ain't gonna appreciate you, the data, and they ain't gonna fucking acknowledge your ass either, the data. That's just what it is. You know how shit goes, the data. So long story short, the data. Now that Big U, Mr. Big Uterus, the data. I guess they trying to say that they put out video of loose cannon. They're trying to say that the video of loose cannon, the data that's out, the data that they got a video of loose cannon, the data, right? And loose cannon, the data in the video, the data. It seems like he's. It don't even look like it's loose cannon because I don't know how loose cannon ran or whatever the case may be, the data. But at the end of the day, it seems like loose cannon was about to rob something or somebody, the data, or the person who's in the video, the data. It looks like they're running up to the person, the data. They try to put the, what's that shit called? They try to put the gun to him, the data, ask for, I guess, certain shit, the data. The dude try to smack the gun out of his hand, the data, and the gun goes off, the data. So the gun goes off. But yeah, I seen the footage, the data. You can't really see much on this. I don't know if it's loose cannon. I don't know who it is, the data, in the video. I can't actually tell you if that's loose cannon in the video, the data. But all I'm gonna tell you is where the fuck that video come from. And since his ex-wife or his wife or his real wife or whatever the fuck you want to call her, the data, the girl that he's not with but he's legally married to or whatever case may be, the data. Ever since she said she got iCloud videos and footage and all this other shit, the data. Maybe a little couple videos been coming out. They saying Big U got more videos than what niggas think, the Big U be holding the puzzle. So Big U be having videos and he be putting out the videos. It's a lot of shit going on here, the data. It's a lot of motherfucking shit going on, the data. We gonna tell you that.
He said Big U trying to pin a murder on. What? He said, yeah, he said something about Money Mike. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with loose cannon.
Yeah, who's Money Mike?
This dude got unalive, right? I said, that has nothing to do with loose cannon.
Uh-huh.
Why would Big U do that, right?
I bet. So now, Dundada, it feels like, since Loose Cannon knows a couple things about WACK and shit like that, like, nigga, you gonna either play right, Dundada, or we ain't gonna play ball at all, Dundada. So I guess out there, Dundada, they trying to say that niggas got videos of you, Dundada, that they'll make a play, Dundada, they'll give it to someone else to send it to the police or something, or they'll give it to someone else to give it to the police, Dundada. Like, they happen to get to that video, Dundada, and set a nigga up like that, Dundada. A whole different way of getting you knocked off, Dundada. This shit's crazy, Gigi. You gotta watch these motherfuckers. They do mad shit, Dundada. They gonna do mad shit, Gigi.
I don't know, but he says you may have access to a video that can help him show it wasn't him, right? I said, I think I know somebody that may have that video. Let me make a call, right? So I make the call. I get the video. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I sent it over to her, right? Because in my head, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Big U finna like pin something on this dude that ain't him. So 2-3 days go by. I ask her, I said, hey, did they try to pin the murder on Luce? And I said, well, how did Big U tell him this? She says, well, they was down there to get their blood drawn and ran into each other. And Big U said, that's why I'm gonna put Money Mike's body on you, right? So I'm like, that don't even make sense. So 2-3 days go by, another 2-3 days. I said, yo, did they charge him with it? And she says, no.
So they try to say that Big U happened to see happened to see Loose Cannon at the fucking, I guess at the hospital, wherever they see their nurse at their nurse's station or whatever the case may be. So they go to the medic, they see and they drawing their blood, he bumps into him. He said that's how he's gonna put a certain body on him. This nigga Mike's body on him, How you gonna pin a certain body on him, So what is that doing, Like how, like even if you lie into the boy trying to pin something on somebody else, what the fuck is that, Like that's different. That's a whole different game, These people they playing a whole different type of game. They playing a whole different type of ball,
Oh, not yet. And then after that, I started to hear, I'm about to get out. That's where the red flag was waved. I'm like, you about to get out?
You're suggesting,
hey, bro, when it comes to the feds, it's only one thing make a move. Bodies.
Right.
Right? It's the only thing make a move.
Well, they pursue other crimes as well.
No.
Not much.
Talking about, no, you want to get out, shit, it's bodies. So now.
Okay, now we're good, yeah.
Look, that's the video. You can press it if you want to. You'll see what's on it. Yeah, you're going to see it. It's going to happen.
Looks like a carjacking.
No, bullshit. Pay attention.
A murder.
So unalive, right?
Yeah.
Now, this video, this ain't no motherfucking...
that was this my guy.
Yeah, that's Money Mike that got unalive, right? So this video been floating, right? So nobody in there is loose. So if you look, watch it, I'm gonna show you the word. So if you look at it, you're gonna read it. You'll read while I send it. Go top on the bottom, I sent it. Right?
Now we need to see that video, We gonna have to see that fucking video. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can get y'all the video, We gonna have to see that video. I got you right now with that shit, Y'all need to see the video because it won't be thing, So I'm gonna have to show y'all the video. So y'all can tell me if y'all think it's Loose Cannon, And do y'all feel like, yo, Big U, he's right? FUG touchy questioned by police after getting shot at by O-Block, whatever. I bet. So let me see. Alright. Let's see if we can find this little video. Let me see.
See, I'm like, I don't know why Big you would do him like that. Look at what she's telling me. She threw me off when she asked would I testify. Like, hold on. Pump the brakes. I wasn't there for that. This video been floating. Shit, it ain't nothing exclusive.
But so you're not saying that Loose Cannon took care of this dude?
No.
You're saying that
Loose had nothing to do with that.
People are trying to put this on him?
No.
Big U specifically?
No, he said that.
Okay.
He had...
Loose saying that Big U is trying to pin a body on him, that he's trying to pin a body on him. And I found the video. So this is the video. So this is the video that they saying. This is the video right here. Is it? I guess so. Let me see.
As he comes to his vehicle, dudes come around and try to get him, and a struggle happens. He tried to fight for the gun, but ultimately, it doesn't.
They ain't trying to. They made this shit extra fast, They made that shit extra fast, GG. You know what I'm saying?
As he comes to his vehicle, dudes come around and try to get him, and a struggle happens. He tried to fight for the gun, but ultimately, it doesn't work, and he gets shot, and he slumps over and passes away.
Do y'all think that's Loose Cannon, you can't really. The homie got a fucking hoodie on. Homie got all that shit on, You can't really tell if it's Loose Cannon, GG. But that's what they trying to say. That's the body that they trying to say. And they got the video of it. Someone was actually across the street recording. So someone's across the street. Go. Why your mom said go check the mail?
This girl called me a week or something ago and tell me, "WACK, you look at it, you reading this shit."
Yeah, it's a little complicated, but
no, it ain't. Makes no sense. That wasn't nobody from 60s that did that. I hope shit's solid. It makes no sense. That's what I'm saying. No idea. When he calls, I'll call you back. I said, unless old boy playing dirty, right? She said, who? I said, useless, because she telling me Big, you know, Luce said Big U say he gonna put that on him, right? You see what she says?
Yeah, she said this just keeps getting worse and worse.
Do you think he's trying to what?
Set up Cannon.
The video that nigga just shown, the video right there, that he try to fucking run up on him, try to put the gun to him. I guess homie hits the gun and he shoots him.
Right? I said, ain't no telling.
What you got?
And then she hits me with that whopper.
If it comes down to it, are you willing to make a statement to vouch for that? I'm going to mention this to the attorney. Or if you can't, is there someone else that can? This is just so wild. Whoever did this in the video, did they ever get caught?
Right? I tell her, from what my understanding is, it's an open case, a cold case. Right? So I'm sitting there saying, damn, that's why would dude put that on Luce? Like, now I'm concerned. I'm like, yeah, I went and made a couple calls. I said, yo, you remember that video I was floating around? They like, yeah, I got it. They sent it. I sent it over here to her. So after a couple days, 3-4 days go by, I'm like, yo, did they charge you? You know, the exposures is on the thing, checking the system. Ain't no murder popping up. And then a couple days after that, he starts saying, I'm gonna be home soon. So now I'm scratching my head like, well, the judge denied your bond. In the court, they said they're about to bring other charges on top of what's denying your bond. Calls me and tells me, you said Big U trying to put this on you. Do you have that video? Can you get it for him? I get it. You see, she's sending it to the attorney.
Who's she?
Okay, so now I'm like, okay, well, did they charge you with it? Did they charge you with it? No. So now only Big U would know if he has said, I'm gonna put this case on you, which doesn't make sense. Is going back to the lying shit that we used to hear, the manipulation, right? So now I gotta ask myself, why else would you want that video to that unsolved case? And then what would motivate you to start saying, although you don't have a court date, to get out?
So you think he might be working?
No, I'm just saying, it just, when you do the math, you know, 600 is doing his due diligence because, again, I had to call around to find this. He just knew I could call around and find it. Shit ain't exclusive. It was floating when it happened. If I tell you, Adam, hey, bro, you got that whoop, they trying to hit me with a case. And you look up and see I never get the case, but I'm in a situation when I'm not supposed to be out and I end up and I'm out. You're going to scratch your head about that. And one thing we understand about the feds is that if you want any favor from them, give them.
I don't know how much you could take fucking WACK 100's fucking word, because this nigga's always saying the word, the most fucking thing. So he's gonna say Big U. If he says Big U snitching, it's like, if you knew Big U was snitching, nigga, you'll plainly say it. We know you would, so you're not. So you're trying to make us say it. Like, he's trying to fucking swindle Adam to be like, oh, is he telling? He must be telling, right? Like, no one's coming up with that fucking theory, No one's coming up with that theory, You're gonna have to show us that shit, Like, stop trying to make us fucking come to our own conclusion, GG. Like, what the fuck, GG? He trying to make us tell him, like, nah, I'm not saying that he's snitching, but what do you think? He wants, you see, yeah, and then he's gonna agree. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. He's different, That nigga's different,
I'm a body. You gotta come with the body. I don't believe, personally, I could be wrong, that he ran into Big U by giving blood and Big U screamed out, I'm gonna put Money Mike's murder on you. I don't believe that.
That seems unlikely.
It doesn't make sense.
Big U, if he was planning on doing that, would for sure keep it close to his chest, right?
Yeah, because
what's the point of letting him know what you're
not only that, you have to, like, when you're doing that, if you get a fed some wrong information, that don't work for you, that work against you.
Unless he's just trying to make the feds look into that body too. You never know. WACK 100, he be playing weird. He's gonna make Big U act like Big U's telling about the body. When he just wants the feds to look into it. He's actually the one talking about it right now.
Right.
And Luce ain't had nothing to do with that shit at all. Like nothing to do with that. So when she hit me, I'm like, wait, what? Like, yeah, he's trying to put this on him, and he said you could go find a video to get it to the attorney to help clearing. So,
you don't have a phone while you're in jail, so how else are you going to get a digital asset to the investigators besides through the attorney?
Right. So I make some calls, boom, boom. Yo, you remember that video? Like, yeah, we got it. They sent it. I sent it over to him. Now I'm in a position of being concerned. So I'm thinking, I said, damn, that's I mean, if this with a murder, this shit getting worse and worse. After 3-4 days go by, and I'm asking, like, yo, did they? No, she like dummying up on me and shit. Like, damn, okay. And then I said, yo, how did he run into him? They not in the same. I said, they're not even in the same area. Like, let's knock that shit off. How did he run into him for him to say that to him? Oh, he was going to get his blood drawn, and they ran into each other. I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe it didn't make sense. But nevertheless, when they both started saying he's about to get out soon, I'm asking myself, how? There hasn't been a change in his situation. Actually, they're saying they're coming with another case. Eddie Boy called Jay Reed, and Jay Reed told him he did give a statement, right? And the other dude gave a statement too. So now at that point, it came up in his court that we do have statements and charges will be pressed for that, right? So this is another reason why they said we don't want to let him go. So for you to start saying 5-6 days after this been given to you based upon trying to assist you in proving your innocence, all of a sudden you coming home, I mean, I'm just doing the math. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now he's still in there. So at this point in time, we can't say it. But if he was to just pop up, yeah, it's going to be a mystery. And I know what's on my phone. I know what the text say. And there's more to that. He probably don't know. She's texting me some shit. And I do know, respectfully, a lot of shit she don't know what not to do. She does it on the innocent side. But
yeah, right.
Like, bro, I'm calling a spade a spade. So I had already made my decision that the distance had to be put between. You notice he can't call me direct.
The crazy part is his girl, his ex-wife, the girl, Gigi girl, is fucking with WACK now, and she's giving him all this fucking videos and iCloud, and we don't even know if Big U actually even put that shit out. WACK 100 could have been put it out and blame Big U for the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking different right there. That's different, GG. That's fucking different. These niggas over here blaming, and why the fuck this nigga got that on somebody's iCloud or something like that? That video, that's different.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't pick up, or he just doesn't try.
I'm not registered. I think you gotta like kind of do something. Oh, yeah. But I don't want to do that. If she calls me, she happened to be on the phone. Right. Cool. We had a conversation. This is why I really wasn't into doing that, because my legal, who I've consulted, has advised me that they've looked into a few things and they said it's not a lot we want to say to you, but we will say to you as our client to put some distance between you and that situation. And then Gigi hit me with some other shit the other day, and then Molly Mall hit me with some other shit, and they ain't talked to each other in 5-6 years, and the thing they hit me with scared the shit out of me, not because I got some things to worry about, but because clothing that these motherfucking wolves is in is crazy.
So that's why WACK 100 told DJ Academics to back the fuck up away from the situation. Can it be real? Can it be fake? Does he want to go back to Adam 22 with the contact? Does he want to bring the show back to Adam 2? DJ Academic got too much control of the situation. Who fucking knows, Dandara? But one thing for sure, DJ Academics, he's from the fucking East Coast. That's why you gotta watch it, Dandara. You become friends with these other dudes, Dandara, from other situations, Dandara. Now they hold that friendship shit, Dandara. And now, they could do shit for you, and you gotta do shit for them, and all this shit, Nah, you are who you are. You're a journalist, DJ Academic. Before you met him, you was a journalist, so you might as well keep going, do what the fuck you doing, But that's between them, But more or less, WACK 100 is WACK 100, So he made DJ Academic stop, because he feels like he's about to get knocked off. He claims that he's about to be involved in the situation. He's too close to the situation.
You know, it's a...
You think he's gonna get charged with the alley fight as well?
Well, from what they said in court, yes.
Right.
From what Eddie Boy says, a conversation he had, with Jay Reed, he's saying they gave statements, you know what I'm saying, on him. And on what Travis Ford told me, Jay Reed's phone records is dangerous.
Really?
Now, I'm just going to show you something. Don't even say nothing. Read that white text to yourself. Yeah, don't say shit. You can hit the video if you want, and you can see the interaction. So you understand who she's saying that is, right?
And he's just hanging out playing dominoes with this guy?
Listen. Marley Marl calls and tells me, hey, bro, I got love for you. I was hanging with the dude. Boom, 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 bam.
They trying to say that Marley Marl, that LUCE Cannon fucked up Marley Marl, but Marley Marl got a sex tape with LUCE Cannon Shorty, or whatever the case may be.
I didn't believe it. Once he heard certain people on the internet, he said, you don't believe me? Hit her up, see if she gonna keep it real. And you see what she sent me.
Yeah.
Right? So this is after, right? So this is after, I'm like, all the other shit I just told you just happened, and they hit me with that, and I'm looking at that, I'm looking at the video, I'm looking at who that is. Hey, listen, bro. Hey, look, bro, he right, he win. I don't want no problems, my nigga. I'm cool.
Wow.
Yo, now, Adam, I ain't capping. You reading this shit. You looking at this shit.
I mean, why would Gigi lie?
Listen, Gigi
got to work.
Gigi and Molly are two different places.
Why wouldn't she lie? Who the fuck you kidding, Dada? Why wouldn't she lie, Gigi?
Right.
For him to tell me, I'm like, come on, bro. He's like, bro, whole girl been on the internet. If you talking to her, ask her. Watch what she tell you. He tried to whoop with him, and I declined it. I asked her, she's like, yeah, he did. Tried, and he declined it. So Molly's straight on that. That's why when they saying what they saying, bro, he didn't, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot he don't know. That's why, look, this shit is coming from her his motherfucking iCloud, bro. Like he ain't got no.
Send you whatever she got off the iCloud,
bro. Like
that's got to be some bombshell shit.
She sent me everything to show they in fact were super tight. That's Gigi. Pay attention to it. She's sending me everything to show, like, yo, this is what that was. So
this is Gigi and Molly Mall hanging out.
Why?
Looks like a while ago. No,
that's all of them, right? But watch.
So he was smacking Gigi too. These niggas just be going out like, come on, bro. Like Gigi ain't innocent, bro. She ain't innocent, bro. She's not the girl that never fucking fucked nobody else, that got a kid, that's the perfect person in the world, celibate. She's not that, She's not that. She wants clout just like everybody else does.
Sis, let me show you what else she said to me.
Happier times. Everybody's smiling.
Yo,
having a good old time.
Listen, let me show you what else she said. You gonna run into some shit. You see some things that we use to do transactions. See, all these things is in her cloud. Amongst other things.
Okay.
She ain't playing, bro. She said, "Wack, this is like."
So WACK seen all that shit and coerced her to say everything the fuck that she said. Look at, he's doing that. Look at how the fuck is he breaking down everything that's in her phone? Because she showed him everything that's in her phone. She showed her the phone, everything that's going on. Now you over here, trying to put loose cannon, get loose cannon knocked off. That's how that video come out. How you think that video? That's why she was like, of shootings. I can't tell you because you can't really say if it was him.
A grain of sand, but I'm just gonna let you know I'm serious. But that shit he talking about, here he go, this is what he looked like, boom, 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 boom. At that point, I'm cool. He got that, bro. Listen, world, loose cannon won. I'm cool.
Yeah, we all cool.
Yo, I'm cool.
Yeah. Now, what he trying to say is that he got loose cannon, put himself in a bind, now loose cannon, is the king of contact, because he put himself in a bind, and she exposed him, now she's trying to get her man knocked off, now she's trying to get her baby daddy knocked off, because he's not in her household, you know what I'm saying, now she's trying to get him knocked off, for a body, like, fuck out of here with that bullshit, GG, but guess what, it don't work like that, bro. And they ain't got no heaven, they ain't got no hell. So, you know what I'm saying? They can't put that on them.
Oh, sheesh. That's not an enemy you want to have.
Nah. You got that, homie.
Damn.
Yeah.
My whole world just got rocked.
Yeah, because I'm showing you.
Your whole world, Adam 22, just got fucked up, nigga. Adam 22, your world is fucked up, nigga, because all your people who's running to GA academics, like, how the fuck is that happening?
Eagle eyes out there can put it together.
Hey, listen, I don't give a fuck who put it together. I'm cool.
I'm sure that 600 will be having a field day.
I'm sure he probably will too.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go put my kid to bed. Another great episode.
What's up? Is that a New York shirt? Because they say bloody.
Put your kid to bed. Put your motherfucking kid to bed, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Adam 22, you soft as a motherfucker, GG. You is soft as a motherfucker. And WACK 100, you do the most, bro. You actually do the fucking most, bro. I can't even lie. I can't lie. You gonna coerce that girl, you gonna get that girl, call up and all the shit, all the shenanigans you be getting into, knowing that shit ain't even cool, that shit ain't even fucking right. That's a fact.
Situation. One R&B kind of like got on me. She had been on me. And I think what I did, what I shouldn't have done, because I got a bone to pick with you after this podcast too.
Uh-oh.
What I shouldn't have done.
Do it on the podcast.
What I shouldn't have done was, you know, you hear a bunch of shit and you just don't say nothing. It's like
Adam 22 feels like, yo, why does DJ Academic a WACK 100 is so close to that? I'm not. Is it just because of their skin color or something? Maybe.
You hearing a bunch of shit I'm doing behind your back and you just don't say nothing. And you look up and it's 5, 6, 7 things, right? And it just one day you just explode.
Right.
So I think that's kind of really what happened. And I'm gonna be real. I'm very crafty with this stuff. Extremely crafty. I'm strategic with it. And I fight these type of things different. When you think it's just a head on, I'm gonna fight you from behind you, from above, and come from up under you. And it's all like mind manipulation, right? And because he's where he's at, and I know him, I know how to push his buttons, what to say, just what to do, just what to expose, to send him over the edge. You got to remember, he has to fight me back on what he says, right? I'm not going to even put him in that type of situation to put himself in a trick bag on that phone. You get what I'm saying? Because once I start jabbing and doing and saying shit, right, at that point in time, knowing him, he's gonna blow a fuse. And then most people would sit back and laugh once he starts to say and do things to twist himself. But to me, it ain't really a laughing situation to contribute.
But Bro, it was a whole laughing situation, nigga. You just Wack always trying to fight. He just trying to be the hero in every situation. This nigga's just trying to be the good guy all the situations. CG. That's what he's trying to do. That's not how it works, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just trying to, knowing that he was laughing at Big U saying, "Oh shit," when he said that Big U called him and said that Nipsey Hussle passed. He was laughing at him then. So what's the difference, bro? Like, what are you talking about? What is the fucking difference?
To him, he was talking to me about things, but you know, it's things I know, it's things that he don't know I know. And maybe I should have told him, right? But all this did is kind of say, Wack, you know you should have been put closure to that. And I'm gonna tell you,
just double check, is the audio for the TV's turned off, right?
Yeah, I didn't start playing.
Okay, because it did start playing.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure that they can't hear it. Sorry.
And it was like, it was a couple things that was done that I really like looked at it and said, oh, it's like some sabotage type shit.
What do you mean? Self-sabotage?
Not self-sabotage is when you doing it yourself.
Right.
But when somebody that's supposed to be kind of right there with you starts to do things that could affect things that have nothing to do with them but just you, you know, you're supposed to see that. But I kind of dismissed it because it was like you doing with Lush. Maybe he wasn't thinking. That's why I know Lush do one more time thing, he out of here. Because it get to a point to where you like, nah, after this is just gonna be on me.
Right.
Right? Like the situation with Game. Right?
With LUCE and Game?
Yeah, like when he went that game on the internet.
When did he do that?
I didn't know nothing about that.
That was before you guys were cool?
But he understands that me and Game's relationship, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, like.
You know what it is with Wack too, he gotta understand that when you're in competition, like you're in competition with these people, right? So look at who you're in competition with. So when you saying that you're in competition with these people and these people is your competition, alright, these people is getting knocked off, So when niggas look at like, yo, you're in why would you say you're in competition with these people or LUCE won, but how can LUCE win, if LUCE is committing this and committing that? That means that you're playing this game with them. Are you in the same game as them, Because it don't, like, you can, like, if you made it this far, you ain't make it this far by doing the same shit they doing, and you ain't about to take them out, to take their place, because they place, obviously, the place that they're in, gets watched by boys, get this, get that, so you wouldn't want to take their place. You're not going to move them out the way to take their place, because that's just going to, you know what I'm saying, come and thing. Like, you can't, like, if Nipsey Hussle was still alive, and Big U's knocked off right now, Nipsey Hussle can't just take Big U's place. That place is over with, That place is done, because it's thing, He's gonna have to stay righteous. That's the only way you're gonna make it, So WACK 100, if he's gonna wanna, WACK 100 can't take their place unless he's gonna be outlandish, and saying everything that Loose Cannon be saying, everything that Brick Baby be saying, because these niggas is saying a lot, you know what I'm saying? So if they saying a lot, you already know what it is.
You've never heard me say anything bad or down in the game.
You don't clearly care about that relationship.
No, that's my brother. I love my brother to death. You know what I'm saying? Period. Right? That's for life. Right? So, you know, my phone went crazy because people, when you let somebody get that close to you like that and they do things, they don't believe that you didn't know they were going to do it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, you know, good thing Game called me. That's how I found out, because he called me. So I called Loose Cannon. Game know me. I called Wack, and Wack downplayed something up. I called Wack, and Wack called Loose Cannon and asked him, yo, what the fuck is going on? And then Loose told me, man, you know, he was totally wrong with his information. You know, he was, man, I thought this. I said, well, everything you saying is not right. That didn't happen. Game didn't do none of that, right? You can't fault a man for being at a celebrity party. On top of that, I never put the burden on my artists not to do some business if some business need to be done with somebody. You know what I'm saying? If they got to do some business, I'm not going to tell a man not to do his business if it's, you know, worthwhile. They not going to do the business if it don't need to be done, if something's going on with me or vice versa, right? So, you know, I started seeing a few little things, but I was like, you know, I think in my heart, I genuinely was trying to help Luce and trying to like show him another way. Like on some genuine shit. You know, looking back at it all and understanding some things I understood, but I just didn't want to call it that. You know, I gave Luce the benefit of the doubt. 10 out of 10 people was telling me things and I heard them, but I didn't hold it against him. You get what I'm saying? Even the situation here, right? This is.
And we understand that, Wack, but you gotta understand that the same thing happens to you, 10 out of 10 people were saying the same shit about you. 10 out of 10 people saying shit now about your ass, So anybody that, if Luce is talking to you, you gotta give him the same consideration that he's giving you, because y'all both name is both getting things. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
It's my place of business. Like, that shouldn't happen.
Okay, but question.
You get what I'm saying?
A lot has been made of Luce and suggests that he may be a compulsive liar. That's definitely what his brother and his ex-wife have to say. Was there ever a moment in your relationship with him where you're like, holy shit, this fool lies a lot about things?
So, boom, they're going to say he's a pathological liar. All right, boom, he's a pathological liar. But if he is a pathological liar, like, how the fuck, like, that's why he's talking, so you can't take him serious. That means, right? You can't take nothing serious, but y'all gonna say, oh, he's a pathological liar. But guess what? He's telling the truth on all the crimes he was saying about He's telling the truth on everything. But he's a pathological liar. A pathological liar lies about everything. You know he was lying about some of that shit.
He doesn't need to lie.
No, it was things, and I wouldn't say nothing. Because in my head, I can fix it.
And you're fucking with him, so it's like I don't want to be friends with a liar.
It's a lot of shit. Like it was like simple shit, but in my head, because I saw him as like and not trying to little boy him, I saw him like a student, right? And like, okay, he may don't know how to get in the 3-point stance, but if I keep working with him, he gonna get it.
Right.
Like it was, I can name a list of things, right? But I was like, I can fix it. And he wouldn't know it. Sometimes I wait a week and I get in front of him and I tell him. But then another few times it was like, and some shit I didn't pay attention to. Like, I'm like, yo, bro, you got a twin brother? Nah, he's 10 years older than me. I'm 32, he's 42. So I'm like this, bro, if I ask you that and you tell me that, it ain't that I believe you. It's just I don't think you would bullshit me about that, right?
Right.
So that wasn't nothing I was trying to research. People was telling me, I'm like, well, what difference do it make if he is or he isn't, right? But then as time goes on, you start seeing things. You be like, you know, because now when you go to jail, your shit pop up.
Right.
So like, damn, you really are 42. So then you ask yourself, well, damn, you know, why would he? Then, but I blow it off. It ain't nothing. It's just he bullshitting about his age, right? Whatever, right? Maybe because he was an artist or whatever, right? The loose cannon, far as him being a producer, I would tell people, no, he really produced music. You know, he did produce a couple songs, right?
Do you ever witness it?
No, I never witnessed it, but he would tell me going to the studio, and he come out there with a song. Now, as far as he never had a conversation with me about these big names. He would just say he did this song with Nip, and he would tell me he did the song because he didn't produce the song. The song was produced by one of my old producers,
right?
A dude named Buckwheat. They call him Press Play now.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that song was produced by Buckwheat. It was him rapping, featuring Nip and YG. But he would just tell me he had a song with Nip, right? And YG. So, but like, he never would tell me, yo, I produced for Mariah Carey,
Nas, Drake.
Nas, and he told me been in the studio with Drake. I don't know. I don't know how true that is, but he said he's been in the studio with Drake. Which, you know, shit, being in the studio with an artist could come many different ways.
Because I don't want to just take other people's word for it that LUCE is a huge liar. But like,
there's a lot of shit going on.
When I really sat back on my stream that I did earlier this week, I sat back and watched the interview with his ex-wife, and the things that she's saying, it just sounded so real. Like when I think about the people I've known throughout my life who are liars, and the way that she was talking about how, oh, he's sitting
fuck it. This is how we cut the mold. How about we just look up Loose Cannon featuring all these people? Like I never even heard, seen none of this shit. But how about we just look it up, BG? That's a fact. Let's look up all these artists. Loose Cannon featuring Drake. Fact. Loose Cannon featuring who? Nipsey Hussle, he said. Loose Cannon featuring Nipsey Hussle. Loose Cannon featuring Nipsey Hussle bring California on a sign height. I mean, that's Loose Cannon. I don't see it on 12 years ago. I mean, is it a song? I mean, Loose Cannon right here featuring YG and Nipsey Hussle bringing California back. We ain't gonna play it though. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look at all them songs of myself. So we start playing any of those songs or anything.
shot 10 times, and then something would happen where she realized that wasn't true, and so you'd say, no, I said I got shot at 10 times. Like just constantly moving the goalposts and just kind of like fudging the details. I don't know. And now it's like he's going at Brick with a bunch of shit that from my perspective is fake, like this transgender, saying that Brick's got some trans in there. I mean, I really doubt it.
Well, here's the thing with that, right?
Maybe
GG's, the daughters, I eat scooping out, slurping, school Steve was criminal, and y'all was popping, the daughters. Shit's crazy, the daughter. So this nigga WACK, the daughter, claiming that Big U, the daughter, that Loose Cannon saying that Big U, the daughter, trying to put a body on him, the daughter, which they got video, some type of footage of somebody, the daughter, doing something, the daughter, to, and it seems like he was trying to do something, and then I guess homie passed, died or something, or whatever the case may be. So homie got shot, died, whatever the case may be. Do we see that if it's Loose Cannon? I mean, no. You can't really actually think so. I don't understand what's going on, but it seems like there's mad shit going on now. So now, WACK 100 trying to say that, yo, that ain't Loose Cannon, but Loose Cannon's a good dude, but he's backing away from all this shit situation, because he don't want to be fucking around and get caught up in a situation because his lawyers told him to.
Then I would be proud of him.
No, I listen, right? Because I've been a victim of this a lot of times. First, they start with one thing, and then when that don't work, they add to that. Then that don't work, and they add to it. So the first time the Brick thing was addressed, it was originally Brick, instead of asking the Crips for some hair grease, he went and asked the transgender for some grease. Right? That's all it was. He went and asked for some grease. So when Luce ran the narrative on Brick, that he kicked Brick out the cell, which I'm like, damn, that was kind of crazy, because they was in there. It's obvious they was like running content. We're gonna say we sellies.
Yeah.
It was other fake shit, which I didn't understand when he kept saying Big U trying to get Brick to sign some paperwork. And I'm telling myself, what kind of paperwork would an inmate have for another inmate to sign on that side of the wall, right?
But it's crazy because saying we're running content is the best excuse for just lying. Right, because as soon as you say we're running content, that's the perfect way to excuse it.
But see, that's the new wave shit, right?
Yeah,
we're gonna get to that.
New.
So the thing was, him, Big U, and Brick was in the same place. Me and Brick are cellies, and I'm getting into it with Big U because he's trying to get Brick to sign some paperwork, right? So I already said, well, I know they're in the same pod or whatever together. Them being cellies, they could be, might not be, right? I left it at that. I never believed that Big U was directly with them.
That would seem massively irresponsible on behalf of the staff.
Yeah, I didn't, but I'm listening to it, right?
Right.
So initially it was Brick went to get some hair grease. Then it went to when he said he rolled Brick out the cell. I think it took a while for Brick to hear about it. And when Brick responded and said, nah, not only did he not roll me out the cell, his hand ain't broke, ain't no big you here, ain't been no fight. When Brick started like, kind of like clearing the board, that's when the, no, I'm lying. Allegedly, Brick says LUCE turned down a fade with somebody from Blackstone. And then LUCE turned down a fade with Brick Baby. I didn't believe that either. I didn't believe that, right? So then LUCE ramped it up. Yeah, we got rid of you because you was over there trying to screw the transgender. Now I get ramped. It went from asking them for hair grease to now you trying to, but I'm watching it. One thing I can say, when Brick came out to say what he gonna say, he said it all. And he ain't said nothing since then. So at that point, LUCE ramped it up. Do I believe that Brick asked the transgender for some hair grease? Yes. Do I believe that he tried to do some sexual shit with the transgender? No, I don't. I don't believe that.
This already was a narrative on the podcast, though. At a certain point, there was this rumor that Brick had basically like been fucking with a trans person or some shit, or getting his hair braided by a trans person. And Brick came out with this actual version of the story, if I'm not mistaken, where he had been getting his hair braided by someone, and then he found out that the person who was braiding his hair was fucking with punks. And that made him uncomfortable, and he stopped getting his hair braided by them or whatever, which is a far cry from being a trans person.
This is why he was in jail.
Years ago. Yeah, this is before he got locked up.
Why he was in jail? Why he was on the street?
Which I don't know if Lush or if.
Of course, Adam 22 is going to try to fucking situate all that shit. Like, come on, bro.
LUCE is just conflating these two stories and just kind of like rolling.
So wait. So Brick said he had a.
Adam 22 don't fuck with Brick no more like that. I don't know what happened, but he don't fuck with him.
Man braiding his hair while he was on the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. While he was in jail.
In jail.
Yeah.
And then he found out, dude. Okay, I can see that.
Which is
he found out, dude. I can see that. He found out.
You can't braid your own hair.
No.
So it's kind of whatever.
Bro, we all do that. If you know how to braid, you making money. We pay niggas in there, the barbers and the comb and the razor and braid. But I can see Bricks finding out. Oh, you got a punk in the cell. I'm cool on you.
Okay, and I think obviously if there is a trans woman in your cell, like as in if there's a person in your cell who is originally a woman and now presents as a man.
Adam, you can't say shit, nigga. You can't say shit, Dada. You don't got no say in them type of situations. You don't make the law, Dada. You just go there and you have to follow the law, Dada. You have to do what Romans do in Rome.
But they still have a vagina.
Oh, you getting hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't hold it against Brick if he's a vagina.
But that's not going to happen in the men's facility.
Why not?
They're not going to put nobody with a vagina in the men's facility.
I think they should, but what if they did?
No, what I have seen them do is put transgender men with they plumbing in a woman's facility.
Yeah, see, I would hold it against Brick if he was banging.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you got a vagina in your cell,
but you dress like a man.
Donald Trump say he's stopping all that shit. I don't know who Donald Trump say he's stopping all that shit, Dada.
Man, but you have a vagina.
Listen,
we go
talk about vagina in the penitentiary, right? In the penitentiary. That vagina's gonna get hit.
We got it.
You in the penitentiary.
I'm at the front of the line. Get me in there.
Listen, you in prison?
Coach. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. But no, I don't think
it's gonna be a very popular gentleman.
I don't think LUCE Cannon turned down the fade with Brick.
Okay.
Adam's like, yo, if he's gonna be anybody, he's gonna be that dude, the dude with the vagina in prison. That's who he wants to be.
I don't think that.
Fucking weirdo.
But I don't think Brick.
No pity.
I think Brick went and asked the transgender for hair grease. Now, one of the dudes in there said Brick told him, "Yeah, man, the punk making googly eyes at me, man. What you think?" Right? So I'm gonna say this: if this is the same individual that you told one of the Crips was making googly eyes at you, and after the fact, you went and asked him for some grease, I'm going to say Brick was flirting.
Ooh.
Because all the Crips are saying he could have got the grease from us.
Well, What is grease?
Grease, hair grease.
What is that?
Oh yeah, you white.
Yeah, what is it? Is it like
it's moisturizer.
It's like bacon grease?
Nah, motherfucker. Hell no. We only use that when you broke, poor, you need, and you ran out of lotion.
Oh,
Shout
really?
out to the Chris.
But you might have to use bacon grease.
Yeah, yo, that's some hard days.
Hair grease. I never really had a lot of hair. Okay,
Oh, they
so
got
like Murray's. I used to have pomade. I used to have pomade.
You probably used to use 3 flowers like the essays.
I don't know. This stuff right here, Murray's pomade. I used to buy this from the
that's like for waves.
You don't drink
That's thick.
Oh, really?
It's real thick. Blue Magic. Now, Blue Magic, that's the most common hair grease in prison.
Oh, okay.
That one right there. So,
okay.
You know, but I don't.
That would be good for a CRIP.
I mean, shit, Blue Magic.
That'd be a good nickname.
You get a lot of it for a little bit of nothing.
Okay.
So, but then again, it's like, if he was doing that and they was that mad about it, then why they did DP?
Agreed.
But I don't know what the politics is in there. I don't know if it's like, you know, it's the blacks is showed they gotta like not trip the small shit. I don't know really what's going on in there and that, you know what I mean? So, but
yeah, it's outrageous.
I think it's some
popping Molly, popping gangster.
And I still don't know what happened. I'm still confused about when they were sitting right here.
Right.
Because the shit Brick would say to him and the shit he would say to him and the shit he would tell me about what he was, that was very confusing. It was like...
So LUCE was telling you stuff off camera, and then once you saw them face to face, you didn't have the same energy.
Yo, bro, I don't got Ted Block, nigga. Free that boy Ted. I don't got Ted Block. Why would I have Ted Block? Me and Ted's cool. Me and Ted never said nothing malice, bad, belligerent. Even if he did, nigga, I wouldn't block the nigga. Come on. Come on, yo. And DMG, that's fucked up. You over here fucking feeding into the bullshit, You actually gonna feed into the bullshit, Yo, DG, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Don't be feeding into the bullshit, It's like, yo, over there, standing by them like, yo, I know you believe I rock, I said you're not believing this nigga, because he's not blocked. And if he is, I don't know what the fuck happened, Like, I'm telling you, I do not have that dude blocked, I would not block him. I'm not about to block my boy Ted, That's different, bro. That nigga cool as hell, nigga. Happy Cinco, y'all. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Happy motherfucking Cinco de Mayo, Yeah, that's a fact, Like in Ted's block, I need to stop being, I need to go into that shit, Stop being fucking a little lazy, and see and look into it. But that nigga ain't blocked, That nigga ain't fucking blocked. It's a fact.
Hit him with another indictment, removed the lyrics, and gave him the stalking charge.
Tiny, the nigga Tiny off, shout out to Ted, shout out to Gangsta, shout out to GG, shout out to Tiny, shout out to Kev, shout out to Peace of Love, shout out to Friday, shout out to Udo, shout out to BMF, shout out to Mom, shout out to the world, you heard?
And they,
shout out to Ricky Ranger, shout out to everybody,
In charge on.
the whole Quando run.
They just enhanced it.
So you know they beat they beat it, but the things lawyer put in to get his bond reconsideration, the shit kind of made sense. Like, okay, you can't use these lyrics. They're gonna throw that shit out. So what the DA did, they was like, okay, cool, bet. So we're gonna hit you with this other shit that's basically the same goddamn thing, but it's a stalking which led to a murder, right? So that way they can hold him until the trial.
I don't know, bro. That might bite him.
Think so?
That might bite him, bro.
The DA, or you talking about
the DA?
Okay, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Because here's the thing.
Damn, what y'all feel, Do y'all feel that Little Dirk lawyer, da told the feds that what their mistake was, so they could fix it? Or do you feel like Little Dirk lawyer, is doing what he's doing, and he's actually going to lie and beat the case, and he's going, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because that is Young Boy's lawyer, but you know what I'm saying? It's lawyers, but ain't nothing, I just want to get your opinion, because he told them, and then they fixed the whole situation, like maybe, you know what I'm saying? He would have made bail, who knows, or maybe he's going to make bail. I don't know. Can you see Ted's comments? Nah, I can't. Tell Ted come up here. I can't see Ted's comment. I don't know what's up with Ted. I actually can't.
Well, this is a RICO, right?
Yeah.
So the actions
Let me
of
see if I go
others
to it now.
put on the head. Is that how that's going?
Yes and no, because
Let me see if I go to it now, Let me see if I could go to. Let me see. Let me see, Like, let me see. Let me see this shit. Let me go into this. Let me go into this shit. All right, let's go into this shit. Let's see if we got Mr. Ted blocked, Motherfucker saying, nah, I got Ted blocked, I don't feel like I got Ted blocked. We got to see right now, Nah, we about to check right now. Bro. We about to check right now. We gonna pause the segment real quick, We gonna check right now. All right, where do we gotta go? Settings. What, block? Where do we go? Advanced settings. Advanced settings. Nah, there's nothing there. Let me see. Privacy. Super chat off. Bro, on some real shit. Let me see. Let me go to studio. YouTube studio, right? Right. We got this YouTube studio. So where do we go now? Community. Nope. Dang. Yo, drop the Discord. I bet. Fuck yeah. Honestly. Let me see. All right here. Channel. Permissions. Community. Right here. I bet. We got it. We found it. Hidden users. This is hidden users, bro. What the fuck? Nigga, Ted's not up here, Dundada. Ted's not up here, bro. Oh, Ted is up here, nigga. What the fuck? This man nigga's up here. Matter of fact, we gonna unblock everybody. Ted was up there, nigga. That's different, bro. Bro, what the fuck? How many people's blocked, GG? There you go. There you go, GG. Alright, I fixed that shit for y'all niggas. Y'all niggas good? Go ahead. Tell Ted to type some shit now, Dundada.
He's not in there. I don't think Dirk's in it with them.
Okay, wait. So they're not.
Yo, Ted was actually up there, nigga. There was mad niggas up there, Dundada. I swear to God, I just unblocked like fucking. Yo, I just unblocked like about like fucking. I say like fucking 25 people, Dundada. And I ain't never blocked a person. Like 25 y'all motherfuckers was blocked on the low, Dundada. That shit hit different. Ted was too. Who the fuck blocked Ted, nigga? Damn, Dundada. Gotta watch these niggas. But yeah, I gotta take off I think I should have fucking took off the mods too. You can also mod. Yeah, mods can also. I know the mods, Dundada. That's what I'm gonna have to do, Dundada. But we'll see.
Like how big you shit, he got 6, 7 people named with him. That's not, ain't it like 5 people named with him or no?
Okay, so they got the people who actually did it on an indictment for that action, for the planning and all that. They got Dirk for murder for hire indictment that
on the murders they did, right?
On the murder they did, but it's not like a RICO charge statute. Like it's not an OTF RICO, I don't think. But then give me 1 second, I'll go.
Yeah, let's look and see. I thought it was because Dirk was never on the scene, and if there's no text messages or wiretaps that got him instructing, but they're saying the stalking is because of how they followed him into the gas station and did that. The thing is, was this something they took upon themselves to do, independent of Dirk?
Right. And so, the actual, you know I'm sorry, saying? The actual thing is stalking resulting in death. Is the.
But see, they put it on Dirk. Did they put that?
What the fuck that got to do with Dirk? Like, how the fuck Dirk is stalking and resulting into a death? That shit hit different, bro. How the fuck that shit hit different? So they try to hit Dirk with that shit.
Apparently is not good for Loose Cannon.
I'm gonna let 600. Let 600 content. Let 600 do his work.
Should we call him?
You can call him.
I want to know. Remo was kind of talking to me about it earlier, and I wasn't 100% sure what he was trying to get at exactly.
Yeah, let's. 600 gonna do his work.
Should we call him? Go ahead, call him. Nah, don't call him. Don't start calling people and all that. Like, leave that to academics.
Love.
That's his number. You got it?
Possibly. Maybe not. No. 600
mad as hell at me.
Wait, let me call him on your phone then, because I thought I had his number, but I guess
600 hot.
He's mad at you
because I would stop him from doing shit.
Right, because this next one sounds pretty.
Yeah, you know it is what it is.
Yo, 600.
What's up with it?
It's Adam 22 and WACK. I heard that you're working on an expose about some impending legal issues that might be facing Loose Cannon. True or false?
Man, I didn't even hear the word you said. The word exposition. What?
I heard through the grapevine that there might be a case that you are working on exposing that involves Loose Cannon.
Oh, yeah.
Can you give me a preliminary briefing on what this is about?
Nah, the thing is, man, it's like...
Bro, this nigga said, yeah. This nigga said, yeah. He said, I heard this case that you exposed to Nick Loose Cannon on. He said, yeah. What the...
Defamation stuff, I want to speak on it so everything is actually done with. I got some very, very nice paid attorneys handling everything for me. So, but real soon, probably next week, we'll hear something. I just don't want to speak on it yet.
Okay.
That's why I didn't say nothing, because it's his content.
WACK said that he don't want to talk about it yet.
Damn, that's fucked up. Look at Adam, Dada. Them niggas got Adam feeling fucking down. Like, no one wants to talk to fucking Adam about nothing, bro. He's like, okay, why you want to tell us about it? Like, can you give us something, Dada? He should just act like, yo, come on, bro. Give us something, bro. Like, but he wants to act like he's all high sedity, bougie ass nigga. So niggas ain't giving him no contact. Like, yeah, nah, fuck it, Dada. We can run this shit ourselves. That's a motherfucking fact. DG was goody. This for Dolph.
Okay, well, I went to your channel. I was looking for the YouTube video about it. I didn't see anything, but a few people know about it.
What video? What video?
No, I went to your channel looking for a video about it because somebody told me that you were working on something. And I didn't see anything, so I assume it's still in the works.
Well, see, what I do is I give out little signals at the end of my video, so you can't.
So you see what he said he went to his channel, Dada. So this nigga Adam 22 gotta go to fucking 600 channel, Dada, to try to get some information. When Brick Baby was on your platform, all these niggas is on your platform. Why these niggas ain't fucking with you, bro? Why ain't these niggas fucking with you? Or why ain't you fucking with them? Maybe should I say? Because you probably ain't fucking with them, but you trying to fuck with them. Like, yo, Dada, you can't give me no context. Should I call them? Fucking
look at the title or watch the beginning.
Oh, okay.
People who told you about it, they're either watching my live or watching some of my long videos.
Got it. Okay. Well, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, let's get it, man.
I mean, you took Big U down, and I guess Loose Cannon's next, huh? You're gonna get
crazy.
Everybody getting 600.
Why y'all saying like?
Well,
this thing. As far as me taking Big U down, me and WACK took his name down. Whatever he got going on legally, me and WACK ain't got nothing to do with that. It says that in the indictment. We ain't got nothing to do with that. He brought himself down before his name, his credibility. Yeah, we smashed that.
no, yeah. Saying you took him down is an exaggeration.
That's correct.
You publicized what was going to happen a couple weeks before it actually happened.
But Loose Cannon, he crossed the line, so now he got this fit of wrath.
Damn.
I'm gonna say.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
He's doing gospel blacks on hoes.
Yeah, you know, he's be mad at me. And
so this nigga's mad that Loose Cannon said, what the fuck is 600 talking about? The Dada? Like, what the hell, the Dada? 600, the Dada? I could get you touched, the Dada. Like, what the fuck you do with the Dada? That nigga said, what? Oh, hell no. He took it too far now. Y'all want to create contact, the Dada, then y'all want to get mad, the Dada. Sometimes niggas ain't feeling up to the date, the Dada, to be playing around.
Yeah, but the way they talk to each other, they already seem like some fed shit.
You said they already seem like what?
They already seem like they on some fed shit, the way they talk.
Yeah. Facts. That's a fact.
It's like two cops sharing information for.
But it's like this, Dada. It's like boom on Xbox when niggas playing Call of Duty, Dada, or playing 2K or whatever the case may be. You're playing with niggas, and you played with a nigga for a minute, Dada. You know what I'm saying? And he's cool with you, Dada. But y'all niggas might one day y'all might get into it, Dada. You just might wild flash on the nigga like, nigga, I'll fuck you, da. What's your addy? What's this, nigga? All that shit's fake, nigga.
He ain't gonna pull up. He gonna call the cops on you.
Yeah, all that fake shit, Dada. That's all fake, Dada. It's all fake, bro. No, but I'm just saying, people, nigga, what you talking about? Niggas across the world. You can't even pull up on them, Dada, but you're just so mad, Dada. You just start blaming, fucking just antagonizing, being belligerent, Dada, threatening, Dada, say all this shit, Dada, and y'all both going back and forth. It's just niggas
pull up as a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah, you know how that shit be. Now, I'm not saying that I do it. I don't do it. I'm just saying, yeah, I'm just saying people that do it, Dada.
That's what they do. Yeah, they bark behind the screen.
Yeah, I'm not with that. I'm saying. I'm not with that. I mean, I'll check someone, Dada. I mean, we got fun. Nah, I'm with that. We could troll. I'm with the truth. Like, we could troll on there if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, these internet, they ain't doing nothing anyway. It don't matter.
Ain't about shit. Nah, it wouldn't matter, nigga. Nah, if you niggas was face to face, Dada. What you talking about? That's the problem. You see, that's the problem. People just wanna you know what I'm saying? They just wanna they just doing
talking like that. Yeah, they don't even go outside. Yeah. That's why they feel comfortable saying shit like that.
Exactly.
crazy is
a real person don't acknowledge shit like that. He got like this nigga goes to the store, he running into a situation. He's going down the street, he's running into a situation. You think he's worried about someone that's in a whole nother fucking state? He's actually you know what I'm saying? So all that shit, but it's just a trickery of a mind to get you mad. If nigga can get you mad, niggas can get you mad. But if you trolling a nigga, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like boom. Not even trying to bring up the nigga, but when 6ix9ine was trolling that nigga fucking, what's his name? Fucking Tato. And Tato was like, I kill people. He just got him that mad. And was Tato serious? Was Tato not serious with things? But it's just words, you know what I'm saying? He was just that heated,
That's what he wanted, yeah. He was trying to get that viral moment for let's make them scream in the mic so that way, yeah.
And that's how the kids behind the mic, they feel like 6ix9ine, the right there, like, oh, look at what we made this nigga do. And there's a nigga like Tato, like, motherfucker, I really do now. I'll kill you. Like, yeah,
that's Tato, the whole troll job. Yeah, that's what the troll trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
the more he make you crash out, spaz out, he already won.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
Like 6 take it down, then I look up, LUCE go back at him. But you know, I'm gonna be real. Like I really like R&B got on me. She like, hey, don't do all that because you yourself call yourself helping him. If he want to do that, then let him do what he gonna do. You know the shit he talking about is some bullshit anyway. A lot of shit you fed him was bullshit to see if it was gonna come back. You know what your situation is. You know what the hell's going on with your business. So, right. Don't feed into it. And then my business partners called me and said, hey, he ain't got no voice for what we doing. Let's stay focused on what we doing.
Wait, who ain't got no voice?
So he ain't got no voice for what we doing. You got to think about it. I'm literally, you never seen Danielson, Mr. Miyagi fight with Danielson. You get what I'm saying? So if I do that right, I'm letting him know he qualified to step on the stage with me, which I was trying to build him to that, right? And he really don't qualify to step on the stage. So all I can do is sit back, let things happen, and people will read about it and see about it. And you know, it's more than one way to skin a cat. You know, some people can fight you on YouTube, which fighting somebody on YouTube who you really don't with, it really ain't fighting them, it's helping them. Right, we know how that go.
And it's like, okay, if you have an op and that op is potentially going to get hit with a bunch of really nasty charges that might take them off the street for a couple of decades, yeah, you could reveal it in advance and get some social media attention as a result.
I don't need it.
But also then everybody's going to be kind of talking about you like the way that they've been talking about 600, which is basically calling them a fed and a cop, whatever.
You can't call 600 no fed and no cop. How?
Right. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but there's been a lot of people suggesting that regardless, just because the optics are like, oh, Big U's telling the world that 600 and WACK got him caught up. Even though it doesn't make any sense, there is some percentage of people that are going to hear that and be like, oh, shit, they got him caught up.
But do you know what happened with him in court?
I heard a little bit about it.
The DA stood up in his last.
No, most of the world think that actually 600 and WACK 100 got him knocked off the data because they don't know. They're not looking at the court paperwork. They don't know what's going on in the courthouse. They don't know what's actually going on, so they don't know what he's actually knocked off for. The data. They just think that people think that he's knocked off for a RICO and a body, and Big U's not even knocked off for a body. You know what I'm saying? He's knocked off for fraud and shit like that. People be thinking he's knocked off for a body, he's knocked off for this, he's knocked off for some, you know what I'm saying, some what? Embezzlement shit? Like, we gotta stay, you know what I'm saying? Some embezzlement shit. Some gun charge.
Court hearing. And it's in his paperwork, 26 pager.
Right.
And said, on his way to turn himself in, he said the opponents, 600, WACK 100, are dealing with the feds, and this all got something to do with them, right? Even then, he is manipulating and trying to bring harm to people because this is a lie. We have had no dealings with these men at all, and he know that will put a target on their back, right?
That must have felt good.
If what he was saying was true, then that AUSA, whatever they call them, wouldn't have said that, right? But if you read the documentation, the paperwork, there's nothing about any of his charges that have anything to do with us. Like 600 said, yeah, we took his name
but
down.
if he wasn't saying
We
the truth,
attacked his name in a way it has
look,
never been attacked.
Repeat yourself. Repeat yourself.
Look at, if he wasn't saying the truth about them working with the people, then you wouldn't have to defend yourself. Because that shit ain't true.
If who wasn't telling the truth?
Yeah, WACK and Big U, he was saying that LUCE was saying that they working with the people, right? But if you working with the people, you don't. If you ain't working with the people, you don't gotta defend yourself because that shit ain't gonna pan out.
Yeah.
So if the more you try to defend yourself on that shit, just make you look more like a fed.
Yeah. Facts. It's nothing to be said. Ain't really. If you,
I was laughing at that shit. Like, hey, somebody said you snitching, you know you ain't snitching. You laughing at that shit. You ain't like, oh no, let me defend myself.
I wouldn't even acknowledge it, nigga.
Exactly.
I wouldn't care because that means you don't know shit about what's going on. So that's perfect. Like
exactly, some goofy shit ain't even gonna affect you. But if you're trying to defend it, now it's looking like, yeah, why you gotta defend yourself?
Yeah, facts. But some people, it depending on who the person is, that niggas want to waste time and niggas don't want to waste time. And niggas having a good day and niggas having a bad day, you know what I'm saying? It all is on a situation, bro. It all falls on a situation, nigga.
Yeah, true. They don't want their character to get
you know what I'm saying? It all falls on a situation. Some people just don't. Sometimes niggas don't got time for the goofy shit, and sometimes niggas got time for the goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
might be time to crash out.
Yeah. But even though that's not the right way or the good thing to do, but it's like it's human nature. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
Like
somebody,
you don't know what they going through.
What they going through right now. Yeah, facts. That's just what it is.
Ever been attacked? I had somebody call me from the feds today. No, not from the feds. He been to the feds. Did 23 years. I'm rolling the 60s at G. He said, WACK, everybody in the feds know about that grid paperwork. They want to see it. He said, part of his showing his paperwork is a
But this is niggas that are outside, you know what I'm saying? Creating contact and all that other shit, but in the joint, it's different, you know what I'm saying? In the joint, it's a little different. In the joint, niggas ain't got nothing but time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because right when you pull up, they already checking your paperwork.
I mean, that's in the feds and shit like that. I mean, that's what, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know how it actually works, but I heard that probably the people in your car probably gonna check it, or people gonna know. You know what I'm saying?
Over here, Northern Cali, whoever you with in the car, they automatically checking you right when you get there because they don't want no chomos and no weird shit.
Yeah. You can't.
Like no one wants to be in a cell with a fucking predator.
Yeah. Anybody who's registered, the registered dudes or anything like that, then people who did some weird shit.
Automatic up here in Northern Cali in the Bay, your paperwork gets checked right when you land.
Facts. Anything could be. Yeah, it could be anything. The data. You could be going there for fucking. For you be doing a couple times for fucking up your mom. Fucking up your mom or something like that. Niggas don't make it. The data. You know what I'm saying? Like certain shit. Niggas like what?
Because if you beating on females or kids, like you asking, you know what I mean?
I mean, everybody get into a situation with a female and shit like that, but yeah, exactly.
The breakdown of that grid paper.
Like,
if it,
but you know how niggas beat the data. You know how these niggas beat the data. That'd be the first thing that they go.
No one's gonna let a bitch just hit you in the face. Hell no.
Nah, but that'd be the first thing some niggas be going back to jail for. The data, like, you know what I'm saying? When they living with a female, so they get out, they live with a female. The data, more or less, the data be the female. The data that's gonna get them knocked off again.
She can just lie. Yep. She's smacking herself in the face.
Nah, even if she's not lying, she's gonna cause a situation to make it. So she is gonna lie. She's gonna, of course, put the sauce on it, but she's gonna make a situation. And then once that situation happens, it probably gonna occur to it. You know what I'm saying? But nah, hell nah. The data, That shit's not allowed. None of that shit is actually allowed. You're right. You're right though. You're right. You're absolutely right.
It reads what I know I'm just reading, it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got the word out there, and even right now, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Man, that man, 58 years old. They talking about he looking at 600 years. Eesh. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, a lot of people have been suggesting that we might never see Loose Cannon back on the streets again, or at least they might end up doing 10 plus years at the very least.
I'm gonna say this. From what I now know, don't count Loose Cannon out. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him back on the street this month.
What?
Are you saying that because you're suggesting that he's innocent, or because you think that he's gonna tell on somebody?
Yeah, he's saying he's gonna
Listen,
tell.
I'm just telling you from what I know. Don't be surprised.
What he say? He's gonna tell? You said?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. There ain't no way you getting out. He said it takes him 600 years.
Crazy.
600 years, he gonna walk.
That's Big U. That's Big U. That's Big U. That's Big U. Big U's facing 600 years. I don't know how much Loose Cannon's facing.
They're talking about Loose saying he'll never see the streets again.
Yeah. Nah, he said he's gonna see him this month, nigga. Well, 100 say he's gonna see him this month. Don't count him out. But I'm saying if Loose is working, I doubt if Loose is working. Because how is Loose working and then Little Dirk is over here on the phone with him just bang him? Nah, I don't think that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what you got. Like, I don't think so.
You see him on the street this month. What we do know is this. Brick Baby's trial date got pushed back to October, right?
That's crazy.
Okay. We can go find the minute orders to everybody's case.
What the fuck? How the fuck Big U's fucking trial date got pushed back to next year? So like,
Yeah,
what,
that's
what
easy. You could push it back, but all the way to October, that's kind of deep.
This is good.
Your lawyer could push it back like a couple of months, but to the end of the year.
Big U's go to court. Big U next court date, nigga, is next year, I think. If I'm not mistaken. March of next year or May of next year, 2026. Ain't that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because they're getting time served for all that credit.
Ain't no time served, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, nigga?
If you locked up during trial, that's time served.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, nigga, but what makes you think that they're gonna even like how many like you know what I'm saying? Like what if they not supposed to be there? Or what if they gonna hit them with mad numbers? You know what I'm saying? So they just fucking
they be fucked. But if they want like 2 or 3, yeah, you already got half that shit knocked up.
Yeah. I don't know.
But when you're pushing it back like that, it's your lawyers trying to get more evidence to help you, or you need a lifeline for it.
Facts. They just said that they said that Big U wanted a Spreedy child, but everybody didn't agree on it. So that's what it is.
Yeah, so he probably knew they didn't have enough evidence, so he's trying to make it happen quicker before they find more.
Yeah.
Or more people start telling.
No, not even though. Cause it's like this. It's like if you got a whole fucking year, bro, you're working against the government, that means that you're working against people that can actually paint a picture, bro. It could be anything. Someone could just say that you did this or did this or did that. They don't know shit about shit. They just gonna put words together and make that shit look crazy. They gonna look into certain shit and they gonna push shit together to make it. The more time they got, the better they gonna put their shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a story or novel.
You paint the picture and make you look like.
Yeah, and that's not even the case. So I'm saying the less time they got to prepare for all that shit, they're gonna have to come with the real. You know what I'm saying? What it is, instead of making shit look all extra good and extra sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's not what's going on.
They like, hey, instead of 600, we give you 300. Just tell on everybody.
Yeah.
When Loose Cannon's next court date is.
I
For whatever reason, I don't know. But don't count him out. I wouldn't be surprised if he's...
Yo, who was homie in here, Dada? You knew homie that came in here yesterday? Who that, your cousin?
Who?
You knew homie that was Signal?
Oh, hey, the boy with no shirt?
Yeah, you knew that nigga?
Yeah, that's funny. I don't know him.
Nah.
Andy Milanakis.
Oh shit, that shit was funny though.
That shit was funny. Hey, then you had what's his name?
The month of May.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Friday?
Y'all was
Friday was turned the fuck up. The Dada was pissed and that.
Friday was telling everybody shut the fuck up.
For real? Nah, no way. That's why Signal got wasted, the Dada. Signal got wasted. He couldn't really talk to Friday like that. The Dada.
You seen him trying to chug the bottle. I already seen it.
The bottle when Friday came in. He's like, oh, hold up.
He hit the plastic E&J bottle up from the gun.
That's not wrong. Not wrong enough.
Plastic Bacardi.
Facts. Alright, let's get back into this.
Hey, really? Wow. I hope so. That'll be great. I seen Academics did a podcast with Gigi. Or not podcast, but she called into the stream. Did you listen to it?
Yeah, I listened to it. Well, I went to sleep.
Anything new exposed?
I put them online together.
Okay. Anything new exposed, you think? Or is it more of the same?
Gigi got some shit over there, bro. And about a week and a half ago, I was trying to be a brother to this dude and tell your significant other to back off of her. Gigi has some shit. You don't want them problems. Okay? And in so many words, let's just say you got a guy, right?
That's different. Like WACK, like LUCE don't know what she got. Like LUCE knows what he got. The Dada. It's just like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, this thing is different, bro.
Power going to their head, like you think you tell people what to do. It's crazy.
Yeah, with they females and they shit. Like, you gonna tell him to fucking back off his own life?
Yeah,
that's not politics.
Like, what you doing?
That's not politics.
If it's your sister, you know what I mean, I feel it.
I feel it, nigga. But you gonna go find his ex-wife that you don't know, you met him, and you gonna go find and tell him to back up off of that's different, bro.
That's too much work.
That's too much work, bro.
Doing the most. He working harder than the face.
Wait, he said back up off of nigga. You gonna claim your kid today? You gonna tell LUCE to claim his kid?
He put up with the Maury shit with the DNA test.
Oh shit, nigga, different.
Likes to record everything.
I know a guy like that.
Okay. And let's say this guy calls himself putting his player hand down, right? And he goes to the chick and say, yo, give me an iPhone. And the chick says, okay, I'll go get you an iPhone. She gets him an iPhone and she gives it to him. This guy takes his iPhone and he does what he does with it, right? Whatever he's doing, whatever it may be, he records it, saves it, whatever, right? But let's just say this chick is a little slick and smart enough to tie your iPhone to her iCloud.
Right.
So he on story time.
So everything you do, where is it going?
She's got it on her computer and whatnot.
And you
as well.
can't claim it's not hers because it's under her account. Gigi shared some things with me, some things I wish she wouldn't have shared. And I still say today, tell your significant.
What you say, DG?
He must have got scammed by a bunch of bitches.
Who? LUCE?
We were talking WACK.
WACK 100? Or LUCE Cannon you're talking about? You're talking about LUCE Cannon because it's LUCE Cannon the one that got the iCloud.
Nah, who's talking right now is WACK, right?
Well, yeah, WACK's talking about LUCE Cannon though.
All right, yeah, but the way they saying it is like you had to be scammed by a bitch.
Why? Because
nobody's randomly like, oh, this bitch gonna scam me. I mean, nobody's just
that's his wife, nigga. They was married, nigga. So he was okay with
Oh, that was the one that said she got all this shit on the cloud?
Yeah. He's talking about her. Yeah, facts. He's talking about her. So he's saying that Loose Cannon, had a phone, right? And she put her iCloud to his phone, because they was married, and she got mad shit, because it's her iCloud. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I got something on there, I'm locking that shit. She ain't no.
I mean, whatever they got, she already gave it to the boys or whatever the case may be, She ain't gonna be talking all crazy like that, Like she said, the boys been to a spot and talked to her about Loose.
Another to leave her alone. Because it's bad enough. We got this situation. Gigi sitting on situations. Pay attention to her little edits and see what she's putting in there.
And then this thing is gonna sit there, and say, "Oh yeah, it's her. She got the crime. It's her. She got all this shit going on." Like, what the fuck is going on with you, Dada? Like, why you just
this, bro? You trying to smash somebody, baby mama?
They gonna go over there and go knock on her door again. Oh yeah, what you got? What situation?
You want to do an interview?
Different.
She's showing you one of the things she for sure has. So he should really bag up off of her. And it ain't even, I would just stop talking about her if I was him. He doesn't know what she has, because I don't think he knew that his phone was tied to her iCloud that's on her account. But the math he can do is whatever you know that you recorded and kept record of, she has it.
Oh, wow. That could be bad.
Oh. Bad work.
I mean, do you want to watch? Because the people are texting me saying that this new video that they put out about you is definitely worth watching. Should we actually react to it right now?
I don't give put it up.
All right, here we go.
All rights to the contents posted on this YouTube channel, including videos, images, and audio, are reserved solely to the owner.
Don't claim me, Sharice.
To hear the.
Already got a recording.
That's
okay,
crazy.
So at the end of the day, it's like a lot of people speaking on my name because they know I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? I know damn sure with all the lies and stuff like that, they coming out with talking about the people and all that. Like, they can't find out one statement with me, right? And second of all, another thing is, he gets mad because I asked him about CS2 back, right? Third thing is, I'd be mad if somebody got a bigger light than you, more popping name, more bitches on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now I'm gonna peel back every layer, every single layer about the Goofy.
We heard this shit, Dada. We heard this shit, Dada. So we gonna leave the segment right here, DG, Dada. You heard? So GG's, Dada's, Hyenas, Dada. We gonna leave the segment right here, Dada. You know what I'm saying? Loose Cannon, WACK 100, Dada. They feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they mentioning Big U name, saying that Big U's doing it, but maybe it's WACK 100 doing it and putting out the situation, or his ex-wife, GG. So we gonna stay righteous, Dada. Hyenas, Dada, Scoop Dada, one for Scoop Steve. You already know Dada God chose you because he knew he could trust you. You guys best get the secret, Dada. Stay more weird than ever, Dada. You heard, Dada. We be back on right now, Dada, with another segment, Dada. 2 minutes, Dada. You heard? That's a fact.